do you guys do over in the UK?
Well, it's just done by the government in a way that's similar.
Same thing.
Yeah. So
I think it's worse though because you can't say naughty words.
Yeah. Well. There's not normally a reason to swear at airport security, though. So, but no, it's just basically the same thing. We've got.
I just meant in general in the UK, you can't walk around saying naughty things.
You know, it's actually mostly you can in public. The issue is when you put it on any kind of communications network. That's when they get you. And
what if you close your eyes in front of an abortion clinic?
As long as you're not praying inside your head, you're okay. If you're praying inside your head within something like 30 meters of it or something, you're in trouble.
So did you just say like I'm not? They arrest you anyway, don't they? That's what happened to some lady.
No. They ask them, "Are you praying in your head?" And she says, "I might be." And they say, "Well, you're coming with us." But the thing is, it's always it's Christians, and what they're doing is deliberately kind of flouting non-interference rules that we have for abortion, which obviously I disagree with and think need to go, as well as abortion itself. But there we go. So yeah, it's pretty bad.
That's actually kind of interesting. So you guys in the UK, you've got government security. Do you care?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, it's probably better to have all of the metal detectors and the patting down at the airports because we've got loads of Muslims in the country. Not trying to be rude, but I mean, you guys have.
But it's the extremists that you're concerned about.
Yeah, I know, but the extremists come out of the Muslim community, and so for every 100,000 Muslims, you'll have half a dozen extremists or something, right?
Right.
And it only takes one extremist to blow himself up and kill a dozen people, 2 dozen people. So it's the same here. You guys have got a couple of million Muslims in this country. So like you're going to want to actually have some sort of airport security because otherwise people will die.
Well, that's why look, I know people might not want to hear this, but that's literally what happened.
Yeah, I know.
It was Islamic terrorists on 9/11, which resulted in the
literally why you've got the TSA.
So it's pretty funny because I know there's going to be a lot of people who be like, how dare you say that? That's racist.
This is what happened.
But the first thing I would say is it's a religion. It's an ideology. It's not a race. But that's actually the history of this country. So Carl is actually just saying, yeah, we're doing this because you guys did, or we're doing something similar to what you guys did.
Well, we've had terror attacks that necessitate it as well. So it's just one of those things where you just have to make. I mean, you've got like the Lockerbie bombing and various other ones where it's just you just have to have it. Because
well, in the UK, are the terror attacks disproportionately Muslim?
Yes.
Yeah, there was the bus attacks in, I forget what the date was, but there was it 06? Was it? Yeah, and there was like something like that. Five.
There are loads.
Yeah,
I mean, the Manchester Arena bombing was probably.
I was just going to say the.
Are you allowed to say that in the UK?
Yeah, it's factually true.
Oh, okay. Because I figured you get arrested. I mean, I'm.
Well, see, the thing is, the one thing that the British government spends all of their time trying to police is negative characterizations of groups, right? So you're not allowed to say all of this terror attack, all of this terrorism and the grooming gangs that come out in the Muslim community, that's given me a bad opinion of the Muslim community. Right? You can't say that. As long as you say, no, that was an isolated incident, that terror, that grooming gang, not an isolated incident because there's a bunch of them, but like it's somehow not reflective of the entire community, even though that they all kind of knew that was going on. As long as you're not saying that in public, you're okay, or on a communications device, you're okay. But otherwise, yeah, you're in trouble and you're going to jail. Yeah.
Wait, but is what you're saying going to get you in trouble?
I mean, I'm in America.
Yeah, I know, but remember when they said they wanted to extradite American citizens?
I do remember that, yeah.
I mean,
I guess we'll find out when I get home, won't we?
I don't know. What do you guys think? TSA got to go?
I mean, I would like to see the TSA go. Privatizing things is a good idea, in my opinion. The TSA has no record of preventing any type of terrorism. There's no evidence that they have ever stopped a terrorist attack at all. And there have been plenty of documented cases of people testing the TSA. I mean, official tests where people from TSA go and they try to sneak things into airplanes, and it's happened multiple times. I personally have done a lot of flying myself. And there have been times where I'll forget something in my bag and I'll get on a plane and I'll get off and I'll be like, whoa, that was not, it's not cool that was in there and stuff. So I think that TSA, and if you look at the people that are working at TSA, they're not specifically trained to do anything. They'll do whatever the training is that they have to do to get the job, but they're not they're no different than people that are working in the fast food industry or whatever, because the job itself is simple. You sit there, you tell people what they're allowed to have and not to have, and then you hand people bins. Maybe the person that's actually watching the x-ray machine gets a little more training, but generally the level of training necessary to be a TSA agent is not particularly high. It's not like it's some specialized skill that you have to go to school for. It's very low, effort type of job. So they're getting people that are just off the streets like, hey, I'm looking for a job, go sign up, and you'll go through whatever training and then you get it. So it's not in any way a specialized skill. So get rid of it, privatize it, let a private company actually do the job, because they'll be more incentivized to do a better job.
You can give them.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.